Another needed walk in the woods. I know I haven't been posting these last couple of weeks as often as I was before. That's not because I'm not walking in the woods, because if I wasn't walking in the woods, I don't know what would become of me. I think I'd be a little nutsier than I am. I'm really having trouble, struggling about what's going on. I mean, is this the America I thought we were? And that's a tough one after you've lived as long as I have and tried to be part of the common weal. It seems that we are so disconnected from one another. We don't listen to the other side. And it's not like there's a vocal minority. For example, the Civil Rights Day, well, there was this, there were black people and there were a few of their supporters, but that wasn't a really strong voice for many, many years. And then it was. Because more concerned white people joined with their black brothers and sisters to say this has got to change. Well, today I don't know what we are. The big issues we seem not to have a rational discussion about. We can't sit down and talk rationally about abortion, for example. I mean, do you really mean no abortions ever? Do you really mean that your 14-year-old daughter who's been raped must go through a pregnancy and birth a child? I mean, I don't know. I mean, can we talk about this? What about taxes? No taxes. Well, taxes are what we have to have the country we have right now. We have a road system. We have laws that put things together that regulate airports and transportation. Oh my gosh. Who could live in a society without taxes? And what's a society with low taxes? I mean, do they have any services? And what about conservatives? Do we really want a Supreme Court filled with conservatives? No. Do we want them filled with liberals? Well, no, because we need the conservative voice as well. So I don't think these issues are as polarized as we like to make them out to be. But what seems to be is that we can't act civil to one another. We can't be kind when we argue and we call people's names. Calling people's names is not going to resolve the issue. It's not going to be beneficial. All it does is get people angry. And maybe the name thrower, feels good about it. But why should they? So, I know I'm entering into my 80s now. I'm really worried about the next few days. An election that's going to be, well, let's face it, it's going to be unresolved. It's going to be unresolved for a number of weeks, maybe well into 2021. What's that going to be like, and how's that going to add more to our collective angst and our collective anger? About lashing back at the other side and calling them names, and people running around with guns and protests and destroying things. And come on. We all have to sit down at the table. The problem is everybody isn't sitting down at the table. And there's that's the old saying. Remember, if you find yourself not being invited to eat at the table, you might find that yourself that you are on the menu. There's a lot of truth to that statement. So anyway, I'm really worried. I'll lay it out there. I'm really worried. I'm worried that no matter what the outcome of the election is, whether it's Trump or Biden, it doesn't make any difference. We're still going to have the same anger. We're going to have the same kind of problems that we faced before the election, unless we come together, unless we're willing, all of us, to be Americans. Understand that the country is changing. The complexion of the country is changing. And how can we benefit from this great country, this noble experiment called America, this great republic, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's my prayer. Hope you join me. God bless you. If you haven't voted, get out there. God be with you.